Next matchup. Athletics, Cubs, 8:05 Chicago, Wrigley Field. The Cubs are minus 135, no line on the total posted as of yet. We did see a nickel fade of the Cubbies in the early wagering. Chicago open $1.40 down to 135. Once again, no line posted on that total as of yet. 52% of the consensus is leaning toward Oakland. And at the moment, the A's are plus 125 on the money line. We have Brett Anderson for Oakland, Big John Lester for the Cubs. Lester comes into this game with a 9-7 record, 3.86 ERA. He also has 116 strikeouts in just 119 innings. Now on the other side for the Athletics, Brett Anderson comes into this game with a 4.04 ERA and a 1.27 WHIP. Now the Athletics have really struggled against the Cubs as of late. As a matter of fact, they've dropped 5 out of their last 6 head-to-head matchups with Chicago, if you're into historical trends. Now, Oakland ranks 19th in hits on average per game. They're also 28th in striking batters out, which is 3rd worst in the major leagues. A couple more things to add about Oakland. They are 9 games back in the American League West. So just keep that in mind. Oakland, very good baseball team. But not perfect. Definitely some shortcomings in some different categories and trends. Now, Chicago, on the other side, they are first in offensive walks at home. They're also virtually unbeatable at Wrigley Field. They're 40-18 in Chicago in the friendly confines. They're also 8-1 in their last 9 at Wrigley as well. Chicago is first in the NL Central, 2.5 games ahead of St. Louis. And they are 4th in runs allowed at home. So although we have no line on the total, we're going to make a nice little lean here toward the sides. I'm going to lean toward the Chicago Cubs, minus 135, getting the job done for some money line cash. All right, next game, we have the Rockies taking on the Astros, 8-10 Houston. The Astros are minus $2, totals at 8. We saw a nickel move toward Houston and a movement downward on the total. The Astros open $1.95 up to minus 200. Total open 8.5 down to 8 flat. 63% are leaning Astros, 71% shaded toward the over. Right now the Rockies are plus 170 on the money line. Houston minus $1.20 on the run line. We have Herman